What can I get for you?
Welcome. What can I do for you?
I heard you have some work for a blacksmith.
That I do. But you'd have to manage more than pounding iron with a hammer. How important is it for you when working to not get dirty?
Let's just say I sometimes get a little dirt under my nails, if you get my meaning.
Very good. Let's cut to the chase then. I need you to bring me something, so that the owner of that thing does not notice you have borrowed it. Interested?
First, I want to know exactly what you want me to do.
As I said, I need you to bring me something. Nobody must know, and nobody must see you.
Yeah, I understand that. But what do I have to get, and from where?
Basan, one of the cumin dogs around here, has recently acquired a very lovely sword. It's called the Absolver. He got it as ransom for some knight he took captive during the conquest of Kuttenberg. You yourself must admit that such a weapon has no business being in the filthy paws of those pagans, when they don't even know how to use it. Now, if I had a sword like that...
But humans aren't pagans.
What are you saying?
I'm telling you. They're Christians, just like you and me. Did you ever speak with them?
Do you think I understand their tongue? And that doesn't change anything anyway. I want that sword and that's the end of it.
So what do you need a blacksmith for?
You know, I'd hate for Basan to notice his sword is gone. Can you imagine what that cumin vermin would do to me? But if you could get a good look at it, you could bring it to me and leave Basan with a replica.
A replica?
Of course. Made of some soft iron, with coloured glass instead of gemstones. Just for looks. Basan won't notice the difference anyway. What do you say?
Fine. I'm in. Where can I find this Basan?
Here in the camp, naturally. You'll go to the tournament enclosure, and on the left behind it, you'll find his tent. It's white with green trim along the top.
That sounds fairly easy.
That may be, but you don't need to dawdle. Run along and watch out for Basan. It's good to see you, my friend.
Who's the buckle but the fuss?
What was I supposed to do with Basan's sword?
You make a replica and leave it in Basan's tent. And you bring the original to me. What is so bloody hard to understand about that?
I just forgot. I've got other work too.
It's good to see you, my friend.
Like I said, we were away.
Greetings. Do you need something?
I'm going to see Farkash. Do you know where I might find him?
I have no idea. But Chaplain Boromil, or that foreign barber surgeon might know. Oh, Milada in the bathhouse. She knows everything. See you later, my friend.
Greetings, friend.
Excuse me. See you later, my friend.
Greetings. What would you like?
What's a priest doing in a military camp?
Whatever he can, my son. Whatever he can.
Do you serve mass like other priests?
I serve Mass and give blessings just like my brothers in churches and parishes. I can also officiate at marriages and administer last rites. I reckon you can guess which is more common here.
Do you care for the wounded? Priests and monks do that sometimes, don't they?
Nothing like that. We have blacksmiths and bathmaids for that here. And if something happens to the nobles, we have good surgeons. And then there's that learned foreigner. Bah!
Who's the foreigner?
His name is Musa, and he says he comes ex-Africa. You can't miss him. He's as different from us as a man can be.
Does something seem strange about him to you?
That foreigner may understand medicine, but he worships a foreign god. He prays to him on the ground several times a day. He doesn't drink ale, only rarely eats meat, yet he can't keep his eyes off our women.
Do you take part in the fighting?
Vivere militare est. But no, I'm a chaplain, not a warrior. But no matter if you're a beggar or a lord, there's no way to escape the horrors. And in a place like this, it's easy for people to forget about God, or at least start to doubt.
Do you serve King Sigismund directly?
I serve our Lord, but the king sometimes calls on me for confession.
What could the king possibly have to confess?
You don't actually expect me to tell you that, do you? That's between me, the king, et Domine Noster.
Do they allow prisoners here in the camp to go to confession?
That's a very strange question. Why do you ask?
I'm just curious to know how they treat prisoners. Be they friend or foe. It would be cruel to deny them the chance to confess before God.
That's quite right. If a prisoner asked to make a confession, I'd be glad to speak with him, but we hardly ever have the privacy for that. There are always guards in front of the tent, and there are ears everywhere.
I'm looking for Baron Laszlo Farkash. Could you help me?
Certainly, certainly. Farkas's tent is in the lower section of the camp. If you head down the hill from the smithy, you can't miss it. Oh, and one more thing. He always keeps a band of Cumans nearby. Be careful.
Thank you, Father. I will.
Good day to you.
Do you know how it ended up with Victoria?
Well, you see, I wanted to thank you for helping us, especially her. I don't know how long the camp will be here, but I'll try to help her as much as I can. And once we move on from here, I'll take her with me. There's always a place for a hard-working woman in a camp.
Now those are the words of a real man. Good luck.
Take care.
Come here! Christ almighty. Are you all right, sir?
Here we go again.
It's just that you look...
Muscular, wise, wealthy.
I'm sorry, sir. I just wasn't expecting it. I didn't mean it badly.
I know very well what you meant. I have had this conversation at least 100 times. Have you never heard of Prester John or the Christian kingdom of Axum?
Yes. Our parish priest talked about that.
Tell me then, how the people in those stories are described. Not exactly like you. Am I right?
But I thought that was just...
So you see, it is not. Musa of Mali is my name. Scholar, explorer, and physician. I run the camp infirmary.
my name is Henry, sir.
Welcome then, Henry. Do you need anything?
I'm going to see Laszlo Farkash. Do you know where I might find him?
Of course. You'll find his headquarters in a circle of cumin tents right below the smithy.
Thanks. That should be easy to find.
You're welcome. I don't want to stick my nose in it, but be careful.
Do you know where prisoners are held in the camp?
Do you even know what you are asking about? Be glad none of the king's men can hear us.
That's why I'm asking you. I'm just curious, that's all.
Well, all right. Try looking above the smithy. But do not go anywhere you should not. And if they catch you, you'll never spoke to me.
Of course. Thank you. You said you're an explorer?
I did indeed. From Timbuktu, I went to Holy Mecca. From the Emirate of Granada to Venice. And from there to the court of Sultan Bayezid of the Osmans. Until I ended up at the court of King Sigismund.
Where is this Mali? And what's it like?
Similar to your country, yet completely different. You mine silver, we gold. But in our country, it would never happen that we allow foreigners into our mines. Overall, it is safer in our country. Nobody will waylay you on your journey. And we treat women with greater respect and set great store by learning.
Well, it's not all that bad here, though, is it?
I admit that there are some things I envy you for. Like what you can do with stone.
What is Mecca like? I've heard people from all over the world go there.
Mainly followers of the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad. Praise be his name. But the journey is dangerous. I was robbed and arrived in the city as a pauper. Fortunately, I was helped by a couple of my compatriots. But even so, I did not spend long there. Let us say that I was foolish then, and foreign customs took me by surprise. I went to Cairo, where I learned geography and law, so that I would be better prepared the next time. But I never went back to Mecca.
Why not?
I would rather not talk about this, my friend. All I can say is that there are a few rich men and their beautiful wives who I do not want to meet again.
You were in Granada? Where is that?
Go west from here until you reach the sea, then south to a place called Peninsula Iberica. But I would not go there if I were you. The magnificent Alhambra Palace is forbidden to Christians like you. It is a pity in any case. Such a beautiful and rich country, yet bathed in so much blood.
Blood?
Yes. Sultan Mohammed must constantly repel attacks from the north. That is why I started studying physics, in fact. I wanted to make an impression on the Sultan because swords and cannons are not for me. Let others cut off heads. I can sew them back on again.
Where is Venice, in fact?
You do not know, my friend? Educate yourself a little. It is not far from here, on the other side of the Alps. Remember that learning is like a garden. If you do not tend it, it cannot bear fruit. Venice is an incredible city that floats on the sea, like a huge stone ship. People from all over the world go there to trade. I help them as a translator, especially for Christian envoys from Ethiopia on a pilgrimage to Rome. If only you could have seen their glorious arrival in the city. Their procession stretched from the port to the city center, and they had live leopards as a gift for the king of Venice. But I did not stay long. I, who was accustomed to the Sultan's court, being asked to live among sailors? Out of the question.
How did you come to be with the Osmans?
By complete chance. In Venice, I joined an expedition that was heading to India, but we were attacked by pirates. Fortunately, I was saved by Sultan Bayezid's warship, though it did not seem like good fortune at the time. You must understand that there are not many of my countrymen among the Osmans. The last time was probably in the days of Mansa Musa, but the Sultan soon found out that I had lived among Europeans, and I could talk to all the envoys who came to him. So I became useful.
So why didn't you stay there?
Because we were about to be overwhelmed by the Golden Horde, led by the butcher named Timur. I had quite enough of war in Granada. So when envoys from Hungary came to the Sultan, I managed to persuade them to take me away with them.
What's Sigismund's court like?
I would also like to know that, my friend. but I am stuck here. One would think that the king would value physicians and sages who have traveled the world. But no, he did not even make me his personal physician. He prefers to trust your quacks and sent me here.
It's reckless to speak about Sigismund like that.
I do not think so, my friend, since it is unlikely you will ever get a chance to complain to him.
And how do you like Bohemia?
Do you want to hear the truth? Or should I praise it to high heaven?
The truth. You don't need to spare my feelings.
Then, all I can say is that this muddy hill is about the only thing I have seen of your country. And that has not made much of an impression on me. But there is still time. Perhaps I will have the good fortune to see more beautiful sights.
Why did you leave your country of birth?
That is a very personal question. And we are not that well acquainted yet. Forgive me, but I would rather not talk about it. Not now, at least.
I'm new to the camp. Could you show me around? If you don't have too much work, that is.
Well, I suppose it will be all right. If I am not here for a while. At least I can practice your language. You use some strange phrases, you know? But that does not matter now. Let us go. So, as you have no doubt realized, this is my infirmary. One part for operating on the wounded, another for the sick, my alchemist bench, tap of water, nothing out of the ordinary. Come on, let us walk outside. I am sorry that I cannot show you more, but I am sure you understand that there is not much to see. One is almost ashamed to call it an infirmary. Do you not think?
That's true. I thought King Sigismund would take better care of his wounded men.
Unfortunately for them, my friend, I suppose he has bigger problems than keeping his army healthy and fighting fit.
It's lucky he sent an expert like you here, though.
Was that praise or an insult? I cannot tell. I do not think it fortunate in any case. Someone with my knowledge, and all I do is treat diarrhea and broken bones.
No, of course.
May God give you health.
What else should a sore bones do?
My friend, the human body contains so much beauty and so many secrets that we could explore. So why do we spend so much time on the quality of defecation? Think about it, though it is true that you do not seem to be any great sage. I suppose you do not know what a real infirmary should look like. But do not worry, there are more cheerful places like it. I am sure something...
You're doing well today.
This part of the camp is mainly for humans. So if you are looking for one, he will be either here or near the bathhouse. We will take a look there too. Do not worry. Over there is the pen where they used to have tournaments. Until the captains banned them. But that is a long story. Speaking of the captains here, do you know who's in charge overall?
I've no idea.
You should put that right then. What if you come across one of the commanders and bump into him by mistake? He might have your back flayed by a cane. I would not like to have to stitch you back together. The camp as a whole is run by Sir Grozav or Borumlaka. That is a village somewhere in Transylvania, as far as I know. He is an interesting man, I'm sure. But he has a lot of trouble with the camp. So he tends to be, as you say, grumpy. Then there are the Cumans, who are commanded in battle by Cheritan. You will not meet him very often. He often has meetings with the king himself, in Sedlets. He is not a very cheerful man, but he seems a fair-minded commander to me. And he is an outstanding archer, it seems. How about you and archery, my friend?
Well, I don't want to boast, but I'm a pretty good archer. I would happily take on your Chertan.
Really? That sounds like a spectacle that I would perhaps even pay to watch. Perhaps, although I successfully avoid weapons. I have to admit that archery is not just a skill, it is an art. Well, there is enough of that. What were we talking about?
You were telling me about the commanders here.
Ah, yes. The camp captains. As I said, Sir Grozav commands the camp. Chertan commands in battle, and the third one joined us a few weeks ago. Dietrich Katz, with his Prague artillery regiment. It is a pity you will not be staying for longer. Dietrich is good to talk to, if he is not drinking too much. And over there is our bathhouse. It is not a sight for sore eyes, my friend. I mean, the women, of course. Not this filthy place. A man should keep reminding himself that zina, what you call fornication, is a shameful deed, opening the road to other evils. By the way, what about you and women, my friend?
Well, there's one here I think about. But I'd rather not talk about that.
Why? Are you afraid that I will steal her from you?
No, it's not that, but... Well, I'm still not sure if she likes me as much as I like her.
I am sure she does. You will see. That is the way of the world. Our Lord Allah, Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, creates us in pairs and grants us love in our hearts, so that we may love another.
So are you married, sir? Since you say how wonderful it is.
No, not yet. What woman would want to spend her life traveling with me? But being single does not permit sinning with any girl who takes your fancy. Remember that. Fortunately, a man can help himself in his hour of need. At least if he thereby prevents a worse sin. By the way, your chosen one. Is she pretty?
To hell with beauty. She's kind and she likes me. That's the main thing.
Ah, you have chosen wisely, my friend. So, in this part of the camp, you see the tents of various mercenaries from Germany, Poland, Hungary. In short, everyone who came to fill their pockets. You can have items repaired by the smith, and if you're hungry, the kitchen is over there. The food will please you more than me, I think. Treating meat in that way. I simply cannot eat it. Do you know where the food is truly great? In Granada. So much food. Sweet pastries, fish. In one banquet, the cooks use more spices than your entire country in a year.
You've been to Granada?
In the court of Sultan Muhammad VII himself. That is where I became a physician. That was when Granada was attacked by Martin Yanez de la Barbuda. And I did not want to die in some battle. So I found a safer way to be useful. You know, I have done a lot of traveling, my friend. From Timbuktu to Mecca. And from Granada to Venice. And now, here. But nowhere has the food been worse than here.
What do you dislike about the food here so much?
I hope I have not offended you. It is not your fault, really. How can a cook make something good when no pepper, cinnamon, or grains of paradise grow here? But your country is beautiful, all the same. And up here is where Katz's company of Prague artillerymen are billeted. To the great displeasure of everyone else in the camp, I must say. You can see why. It is the best spot, right next to the captains. And when it rains, all the filth runs downhill to the Cumans and mercenaries areas. Here is the pillory. May Allah, the compassionate, ensure you never end up in it. And if you go around the hill, you will come to the camp shooting range. I recommend visiting it. The Cumans must be born with a bow in their hands. But I will not escort you that far, my friend. I do not like to leave the infirmary unattended for long. Alaka Anben.
I saw an arena in the camp. When will there be a tournament?
Firstly, I would not call it a tournament. Rather, mindless hacking. Not even a chogan is so terrible. And, to answer your question, there will not be any. The commanders wisely banned them.
What's that chogan then?
A riding game. Very hard and dangerous. 2 teams of riders with wooden mallets try to get a leather ball into the opponent's goal. Whoever does so more times wins.
And what's so dangerous about that?
When the mallet lands on your head. In any case, nothing teaches you how to ride a horse better than shogun.
Why did they ban the tourneys?
Because it went too far. Instead of matching skills, people settled scores with each other. They killed each other from rage and also from boredom. Since the tournament was banned, I have a lot less work with mending fractures.
What did you mean by mindless hacking? It's a tourney, isn't it?
Merely dumb violence for its own sake. It is not chivalrous like Faurecia.
What does that mean? Furiasia?
Faurecia, the skill set of an Arab warrior. Where I come from, every fighter must be able to ride a horse and take care of its injuries and illnesses. In addition, he should also be able to hold his own when fighting with a spear and a sword. And of course, excel in archery. And above all, he must not be a coward, but on the contrary, an honorable man.
Furiasia sounds to me like the chivalry of every good knight. Maybe with the exception of that horse medicine of yours.
Really?
But a good Christian knight should also know how to dance, play chess, and write poetry.
Very interesting. It is a pity. I have not met many like that. Those are all true wisdoms. Also in the name of Allah.
But this...
You are... Hold on. I'm just going to clean it for you.
At your service, sir. Greetings. What do you want?
You're a Cuman, aren't you? Where'd you learn our language so well?
I used to accompany merchants who rode from here up north to Germany. I earned some good money and picked up a lot of it along the way.
And why'd you stop?
Those merchants sold goods they came by, well, dishonestly. And they got found out eventually, but I got lucky in the end. I'm good with a bow, so they gave me a choice. The gallows or the army. It wasn't a hard choice.
What do you have for sale?
Maybe next time then.
Can you explain to me the archery contest rules?
It's simple. Listen. I give arrows or bolts to the archers, and they try to hit their target to get the most points. If you hit the outside ring, you get 1 point. The second ring is worth 2 points, and the bullseye is worth 5. If you miss, or you hit an opponent's target, all you get for that is egg on your face, obviously. But if you manage to shoot off all your ammunition before the others, you get another 3 points on top. We've got 3 competition levels, from beginner up to master. The more experienced the archers, the more arrows or bolts they get, and the more they wager. Simple, eh?
Can you explain?
You don't remember? I give arrows but if we've got them all.
I'd like to compete at archery.
Your first time, eh? I don't remember your face from any previous contests. What's it to be? Longbow or crossbow?
Crossbow.
All right. So, what do you feel up to? Want to compete with beginners, advanced archers, or masters? Of course, it's tougher against masters, but you can win more.
Nah, I'd rather not get ahead of myself. I'll try my luck against beginners.
Fine. Of course, it ain't for free, though. Have you got something to wager?
Hang on. I'll see how much I have. Yeah, here it is. So, can we start?
Wait a while until I get the other archers. Meanwhile, you can get ready and wait for the signal. Get in line! Let them fly!
Oh, come on, just one bullseye, that's all I'm asking. Vi har fast från Bellemma. Shot! Benny Beishi, nan fogok nervi. The targets are further away today, aren't they?
Sakra! You're a better shot than me. Here's your prize.
Thank you.
I know you. I see you before.
Me? No, you're mistaking me for someone else.
Now, Zudnakan, where we know us from?
We don't know each other, really. I just have that kind of face. You know how it is. An ordinary bloke in a camp full of gentlemen like you. No wonder I don't stand out.
True. People many and time little to remember all.
What is it you need?
Come here.
Hurry up, get out! Hey, you're not allowed here.
More money soon enough.
We beseech
Well,
thee, O Lord, thy grace.
Sounds like a load of shit. What is it?
Come here.
I'm sorry!
Good day.
Good day. Well, what's it gonna be? Piss off! Hey, you're not allowed here. I see those ears do indeed work. Hordalmagas! Good day.
What do you have?
What can you do, sir? Maybe next time, then. Word about... Well? I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
Hey, to your friend.
Good day.
Stop that with
Heal.
I'm sorry. Good day to you.
I saw the arena and the stands and thought to myself, this looks like a tournament, eh?
You're too late, lad. There used to be competitions here almost every day. Bets flying left and right. But that's been over for quite some time. All you can do now is a bit of archery. They haven't banned that yet.
Why'd they ban it?
Captain von Howlitz and Lord von Berghoff heard blokes were killing each other here.
You fought with sharp weapons?
Of course not. That was forbidden. But the Cumans fucked it all up. Fucking vermin.
So what happened then?
One of our companies went against the Cumans. It's a fight like any other. But those fuckers had a score to settle with us and brought sharp weapons. Our fellas came away from there in bad shape. Most of them never recovered. And then Command banned the fights.
So that's it then? No more tournaments?
Aye, probably. Because that wasn't the first cock-up. Cumans, Germans, Praguers, they all hate each other and are always at each other's throats. But without the tournaments and betting, the blokes don't have anything to do anymore, and they're starting to get testy. Now their camp is starting to look more and more like a wasp's nest. But you'll see for yourself soon enough.
So there won't be any fighting? That's all I need to know.
God be with you, good sir. Well, what are you waiting for? Well, what are you waiting for?
Don't back down!
How can I help? I'll have a look. Word about... Aye. I'm glad you found what you... Looking for, sir.
No stupid mistakes now!
All right, I'll try to find a few men.
Then come and see me.
I'd like to play
What game would you...
I actually...
See you later, my friend.
Good afternoon.
Sure.
Word about...
Well, very. I was glad to. Helped you.
What are you standing here for, gaping like a submarine?
I'm looking for Baron Laszlo Farkas.
He near. Sator. Tent.
What does Laszlo look like?
Virus is fekete.
Uh-huh. And what would that mean?
Virus like blood. Is fekete like night.
Ah, colours. So he's wearing red and black?
Again.
Which tent belongs to Laszlo?
A big one. In front there is guard.
Thanks. That'll do.
Dünisch, was das unter?
Dünisch! Musch das unter!
Good boy. Who have you found? What? Be quiet.
May God give you health, sir.
Kifeli!
Sziasztok.
Sziasztok.
What are you here for?
The bath maids in a military camp must be on their toes all the time, eh?
You can say that again. My girls don't even get a moment's rest all day long. Sometimes I have to drive those randy blokes off with a broom so they can eat and drink in peace.
So the baths bring in the coin?
Not so much, unfortunately. Nobody's battling. Those blokes have nothing to do, and they're running wild. And that's nothing but trouble. They get in fights amongst each other.
Who's causing trouble?
Everybody. But the Hungarians and Cumans most of all. None of us understand their gibberish. When they're in a good mood and have some coin, they can even be quite nice. Then the girls even enjoy taking care of them. But when they're thirsty and skint, they're like animals.
Do the nobles from the upper camp come here too?
Everyone comes here. But we do like seeing the nobles more, because they pay well. And they like taking two girls at once.
And do they at least pay twice as much then?
Oh, do they ever? When the girls really make an effort, even 3 times as much.
You certainly know about everything that goes on here in the camp, right?
Of course. The bathhouse is like a second confessional. But instead of prayers and fasting, our sinners can expect wine and wenches.
I need to ask about a matter that's rather, delicate.
I hope it's nothing too vulgar.
No, nothing like that. But I'd appreciate if it stayed between the two of us. I need to know where they keep the prisoners here. I'm here to negotiate the release of a captured knight. But the whole thing seems fishy. I need to make sure the right man is being held captive here.
I understand, but I can't give you much advice. When I went to see the blacksmith with some herbs for back pain, I passed a tent with 2 men standing in front of it. Someone inside was groaning and moaning. I thought someone had dragged one of my girls in there. I wanted to go in and give him hell, but those 2 wouldn't let me in. They said it was none of my business and I should be on my merry way. I thought it was suspicious.
I'll be sure to go there. Show me your... I'd like to do...
Finally. Thank you.
My body...
And...
Tends...
Or...
I'll glad...
You...
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Greetings. Careful.
Did you drink away your hose?
No. I just... Sorry.
What's the hold up, innkeeper?
You there, lad! Aren't you here for the requisitioning?
What about it?
I need to requisition supplies for the camp from the locals. Grub for us, fodder for the horses.
Won't the people resist?
They will, but fuck all good it'll do them. We'll chase them out of their houses, bring in the cart, and take whatever we can.
And what if something goes wrong?
That'll only happen if we take our eyes off them. Then there might be bloodshed, but usually not ours.
Who's coming along?
Me, and they usually send some humans along because people are afraid of them.
That's not much.
And that's why you're coming with me. But don't worry, I already sent a couple of blokes ahead to get everything ready. I reckon they can handle a few peasants.
Where do you want to get the supplies?
We haven't been to Bohunjovitz in a while. I reckon they can't wait to see us.
I don't need to hear any more.
I'm glad to hear it. But it's too late now, it's getting dark. Come back tomorrow. The sooner the better. We'll leave before noon, otherwise we'd only be in a rush.
Well, I'm here. Shall we go then?
I'm glad to hear it. But it's too late now, it's getting dark. Come back tomorrow. The sooner the better. We'll leave before...
Sziasztok!
Is this Laszlo Farakash's tent?
Farkas László báró.
Excellent. May I go inside?
Nem. Nincs a sátorban.
Ah, I see. He's not there. Then where is he?
Valahol ott.
Well, thanks then.
Azt hallottam, hogy megint durva balhé készül.
Ha a tornára gondolsz, akkor rosszul hallottad.
De állítólag csertán össze.
One beer tastes nice.
Quit it. I wanted to get rich. But instead all...
Well,
I'm glad I come back...
Yes, A bit of coin would be nice. You're right about that.
Really don't know anything about this, but Zavish invited all his men.
Like I said, we were away.
The Lord be with you. What do you need?
Oh, well.
Well, I'm here. Should we go then?
Let's get going then, so we're back nice and early. Here we are, youngster.
Hoi charter Kierket! Mindenket!
Kifelé! Mozogsz, te nyomorult! Te is! Kifelé!
Come on, we don't have all day for this! Ne pozoroiando così dödas alla kivas on parastal! Shut the fuck up over there! Fucking peasants. This requisitioning's a pain in the arse. Well then, old star. Have you got the supplies for the king, like we agreed? Hmm?
We prepared what we could.
Where did the men I sent in advance run off to? I just hope they're sleeping off the hangover from your friendly welcome.
Your men? Nobody was here.
God fucking damn it! Can't even rely on forward patrols anymore. If I catch them, they'll hang. Kurva! What about the food for us? Flour, cabbage, meat, cheese, eggs, like last time?
We've got everything, just not as much as last time. We gave what we could, but we're living hand to mouth as is.
Then you better pray it's enough. The lad here will check it and load it onto the wagon. Got it?
Shouldn't we leave them something?
Why the fuck would we do that?
So they don't go hungry.
These village idiots are used to going hungry. Soldiers aren't. Now come off it before I have you whipped.
All right then. Where should I start?
The men will help you out.
None of that. I said the lad would do it. Tell your people to stay where they are so I can see them. We don't want anyone to get hurt, do we?
We definitely don't.
Tell him where to go so we got this over with.
Everyone is standing in front of their cottages. The biggest house in the village belongs to Fowl. Next to him lives Old Man Willow. And across from Willow, above the stream, is Smill's house. And mine is above that. I'll go there with you myself.
You'll stay right here.
Ask my daughter, Sofka. She'll show you where the supplies are prepared.
And what about that fifth house?
Nobody has lived there for years. The whole family died of the plague.
Fine. Now enough talk, peasant. Let's get to it. I want to be finished by nightfall. And you, lad, wait a mo.
What?
Come closer, so I don't have to yell. Now listen close and remember what I say. First of all, I don't want to see you showing pity for those yokels. And second, I'm bloody well sure these peasant rats hid something somewhere.
Why would they risk it?
Oh, come on. I'd do exactly the same. Nobody wants to go hungry. Don't believe a word those stinking bastards say, and look through those houses of theirs from top to bottom to make sure they don't have something tucked away.
What if they're not lying and they really have nothing left to eat?
These peasants are used to being hungry. Now come off it! They can be glad we're doing this the easy way, for now. If there's not enough food, they'll have me to answer to. So, food on the cart, all valuables and silver straight to me.
What will become of us if they take everything from us?
Meet videoros.
Everything will turn out well. As soon as they load up their supplies, they'll leave us alone.
Meet videoros.
Where else should I look?
You're more work than you're worth, lad. Try looking through the barns and attics too. Check the buildings through and through.
I found some valuables.
Hand them over.
Here you go.
That's what I like to see.
Is that enough yet?
Are you daft? You haven't loaded anything up yet. How could it be enough?
Thanks for standing up to your captain for us. You don't see that every day.
Not that it did any good. Now I'm worried all I did was piss him off more. What if your food won't be enough for him, and he has you killed?
We'll put ourselves in God's hands. If the war doesn't kill us, the hunger will.
If you help me, the commander will be satisfied, and we can leave here peacefully.
But how? We already gave you all we had.
Are you trying to tell me you didn't put something aside? Really?
Why would I lie to you?
To protect your people. But believe me, if it isn't enough, the commander will have you killed.
Without food, we'll die anyway.
You'll stay alive for now, and you'll still have hope.
But for how long?
As long as necessary. Sigismund's army is crumbling, and will pull out soon. You've already suffered so much. You wouldn't die for a meal now, would you?
I suppose you're right. I can't tell you much. If it got out I helped you, the others would never forgive me.
Anything will help. So spit it out.
Look in Smill's cellar and in Fowl's stable.
And what about the last house?
Leave old man Willow out of this, please. His son is hurt, and he's suffered enough already.
Hurt, you say? What happened to him?
I already told you more than I should have. Pack up your supplies and leave well enough alone already. Please.
You haven't told me about your house yet.
I was hoping you'd forget about it. Look behind the house, where the big pile of manure is. That's all I can tell you. Really.
Well, I thought we could help each other. But you're not making it easy for me.
Only me and my daughter Sofka know about the last hiding place. And she's no fool. If you find it, she'll know I must have blabbed.
If she really is so smart, she'll surely understand you did it to save everyone.
I hope you're right. Now listen close. Back behind the abandoned house are 3 plague graves. The one on the left is empty. Well, empty except for the supplies I buried there.
See? I knew we'd come to an agreement. Haven't we taken too much from you?
The cart's empty. So what are you asking me for?
their supplies.
Deliver us from our enemies and guide our souls to heaven in the hour of our death.
This won't end well.
I'm collecting supplies for the king's men. Do you have them ready?
They're here, right next to the door to the cottage.
Very well. There's a little bit here. It won't be enough, though. A locked cellar. I should ask about it. What about that locked cellar?
It's completely empty. Why?
Well, it seems a bit suspicious to me you'd lock up an empty cellar.
It's been locked for years. I lost the key to it.
Well, that's a strange coincidence, isn't it?
It happens. It's a big world out there, and there's no lack of coincidences in it.
That's true. It'd be a shame if you were a victim of some kind of coincidence.
But wait a mo, I just remembered where I lost that key.
Let's hear it.
Well, you see, I dropped it in the bog.
Are you taking the piss?
No, seriously, I swear.
Oh well. At least tell me what you have locked up in the cellar.
Beer.
What if we made a deal? I'll keep quiet about the beer.
And what do you want in return?
I want you to tell me what the other villagers are hiding. And where.
So that's how it is. If you thought I'd sell out my neighbours over a bit of beer, you're wrong. Enjoy it.
Maybe the keys from that cellar. Come here! Beer. Like Smill said.
I'm sorry.
Remember that empty cellar we were talking about?
What about it now?
It's just that there were a couple barrels of beer there.
What beer? What are you talking about?
So you know nothing about it?
No. Do I look like I do?
That's a shame. I wanted to make a deal.
What sort of deal?
That I'd keep quiet about the beer.
And what do you want in return?
But it's too late for that anyway.
It's no skin off my nose. It's not my beer.
Deliver us from our enemies and guide our souls to heaven in the hour of our death.
Kush legyen!
I'm here for the supplies.
When you pass through the gate to the yard, you'll see them on your right.
I hope so.
Don't worry.
Kush legyen!
They'll withdraw.
Hurd elbow!
Things better again.
Oh, glorious blessed.
They take everything from us.
Not our pleas in our hour of need, but deliver us from all evil
As soon as they load
forevermore.
up their supplies, they'll leave us alone.
Up to them.
Menjél! Tűnés! Most azonnal! Iszket a seggem. Sehol senki, aki megvakargatná.
Supplies. Not much here. Fresh manure. No animals anywhere. More manure. Fresh. An empty stable. I wonder where the cows got to. What about the empty stable?
What about it?
Where'd the cattle go? Don't tell me you have a stable just for the fun of it.
I used to have cows everyone was jealous of. Every morning I led them down the stream to the watering hole. But I had to sell them recently. since we could barely afford to feed ourselves and you as well.
Why is it full of manure then?
I haven't had time to clean it up. Why does it matter?
Well, the manure's fresh. Don't tell me you sold the cows this morning.
Bullshit! Where would I get fresh manure from? You must have been dreaming.
They take everything from us. Don't worry.
Now, don't be so brash.
All right, all right. All I'm saying is I don't have any cows.
Do this! That's all done.
What else can I do? Who else?
Well, where are your supplies for the king?
Right behind the door, leaning against the wall. Everything's ready to go.
Deal with them.
Have mercy on us sinners. Protect my son and the whole village. Beneath thy compassion, O Holy Mother of God, project your love beams in our hour of need, and deliver us from all evil forevermore.
Let me in, Suvka. I won't let them take anything else. Don't cry, man. There was nothing else I could do.
Sigismund's army's shields. How did they get here?
Don't worry, Suvka. Nothing will happen to me.
Supplies ready for the king.
Ah, what's the point? We'll die of